your guide to navigating the world of visas for assignees coming to South Africa. In this series, we delve into the intricacies of short-term work visas, intra-company transfer visas, critical skills visas, and accompanying family visas. Join us as we explore the requirements, processes, and essential tips for a smooth transition to South Africa. Whether you're a seasoned expat or embarking on your first assignment, we've got you covered. Let's embark on this journey together.
Welcome to our first episode of our 5-minute crash course podcast on South African visas. I'm Jaco Brits.
And I'm Aadil Wadee. We're both senior consultants here at Expat Web. What is Expat Web? It's the largest independent immigration practice in South Africa. We offer a holistic approach to immigration to both our South African and international employers, whereby we have a dedicated team who's constantly working on immigration, and they include both market-leading immigration consultants and specialists.
One of our leading clients is Standard Bank. Both myself and Aadil form part of the team, which assists the bank with the immigration needs. And today we will be discussing visitors' visas. And for those visas, we apply for the bank. For the short-term assignments, we apply for two visa categories, namely a visitor's visa in terms of Section 11.1 and a visitor's visa in terms of Section 11.2.
Yeah, so I think in terms of Section 11.1, the best way to describe it is if an assignee ever needs to come down to South Africa for a short-term work assignment for a period of less than 90 days, whereby they will not be doing any work, they'll only actually be attending business meetings, conferences, or training, then we would apply for a Section 11.1 visitor's visa. In terms of a Section 11.2, that differs ever so slightly. It just comes down to the fact that if they are required to work while in South Africa for the period of 90 days, we would then be required to apply for a Section 11.2 visitor's visa.
Yeah. So it's very important to note of these visas, especially the visitor's visa in terms of Section 11.2, is that you can only apply for this visa once every calendar year, and it can only be renewed in South Africa once. So after that, you'll have to go back to your home country and you'll have to reapply for that visa in the next calendar year.
Yeah. I think what's important to note with it, though, is that both of these visas are issued with multiple entry into South Africa. So as much as it's issued for that 1 year period, while they are in South Africa, assignees are free to travel in and out of the country during that 90-day period. And however, once that 90 days lapse, they are unfortunately not allowed to return back into the country until they reapply in the home country for the new visas.
Yes, so that's correct. So what is 11.2? 11.2 will then basically allow you to work.
So basically, with regards to documents, which I think are important, especially for business partners to take note of, it's far and few between. This is one of the easier visas to apply for. Basically, we just need, supporting letters from Standard Bank South Africa, as well as the home country of the assignee.
That's correct.
We'll need CIPC documents from Standard Bank South Africa. We'll need ID copies of those who signed those letters. But other than that, it's your basic requirements, just your passport photos, etc. So what we try to aim for is within 2 weeks to get the visa application pack ready so that we can arrange for the appointment in the home country and have the submission done. Yes. How we do that, I think Jaco is the professional at this. Handover meetings is what we call it, whereby I think Jaco can take us through.
Yeah, so in the handover meetings, we take the assignee through the visa application page by page. We explain to him or her exactly what is in the application. So when they do get to the submission counter, they can know what questions to answer and how to answer it, and they would know exactly what page is in the application. So, for instance, if they are at the counter and this official asks for where is the Stanbic Kenya business registration document, they would know exactly it is number 6 on the document list, and they will be able to page through the application pack and just take it out and say, here's the document. Can we please proceed?
Yeah. So basically, we prepare them for any possible questions they may be referred to. But what we also do for them is by ensuring that we run through the entire application pack with them, that they are well prepared. But whether it's a Saturday, a Sunday, a Friday night, we don't mind what time of the day it is. one of our key points of working at Expert Web is that we are always available for our clients. So while they are submitting their applications, myself, Jaco, or anyone else in the team is always prepared, whether it's on WhatsApp, whether it's on email, via phone call, we're ready to assist the assignee, but we do try and prepare them as well as we can prior to the submission. Thereby, we ensure, currently, we don't want to jinx it, we touch wood about that, but we ensure that the submission process is as smooth as can be.
Yes. So we have 100% success rate as well of our visas because our application packs goes through a 6-step quality check process, which gets signed off by our managing director, Marissa Jacobs, and no application goes out from our desk if that application pack is not signed off by her. So given that the application is now submitted and so on, so now it's time for processing. Standard Bank is fortunate enough to form part of the Trusted Employer Scheme, and the Trusted Employer Scheme estimates that visa applications are processed within 5 to 20 business days. That's a very short time, given before the Trusted Employer Scheme, we had visa applications sitting for 8 weeks at some South African High Commissions. And as frustrating as that might be, now that frustration is gone because we Standard Bank forms part of the Trusted Employer Scheme.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a blessing. It's definitely been a blessing for us since it came into operation on the 1st of March. But yeah, I think in general, it's a short-term work visa, so this is going to be one of our shorter podcasts. But just a brief recap, 11.1 is only used if someone needs to come to South Africa for a short-term period, that's under 90 days, but they're not going to be working in South Africa. Should they be required for a longer period, we then look at the Section 11.2, whereby they will be allowed to work in South Africa. But I think that's all you need to know when it comes to our short-term visas.
So the 11.1 will allow the assignee to come into South Africa for training, conferences, and business meetings. That is all. Nothing else. Then they are not allowed to work. It's very important to know that.
Yeah.
And in the 11.2, they will be coming to South Africa to partake in work-related activities by representing the home country in doing or fulfilling their position in South Africa.